look at our next algebra lesson. It's called Sums of Polynomials. Look at your goals. Look at your goal for this lesson. Our goal for this lesson is to add polynomials. Look at your vocabulary words. A term or a sum of terms is a polynomial. A one-term polynomial is a monomial. A two-term polynomial is a binomial. A three-term polynomial is a trinomial. Okay. So before we go on, let me clarify this. If I have 7x plus 3y, here's a term, there's a term, because there's a plus sign. 1, 2. So which one has two terms? Two terms is a binomial. Okay. What if I have negative 17r? Okay, this is only one term. So which one is one term? One term is a monomial. So this is a monomial. What if I have 3,492,721 m plus 2y minus x? How many terms is that? There's a plus sign, there's a minus sign, so there's 1, 2, 3 terms. Which one has 3 terms? A trinomial. Okay? All of these are polynomials. This is a polynomial, that's a polynomial, that's a polynomial. Okay? Because a polynomial is a sum of terms. Sum means add or subtract. Even if it's just 1, it's still considered a polynomial because it's plus 0. That's all that that's saying. Okay, let's go to page 2. Okay, so these are examples of adding them. Alright, let's look at the example at the top of page 2. The formal way to arrange terms of a polynomial is to place them in alphabetical order of descending powers. And I'll explain that. We have 5xy cubed plus 3 plus 2xy squared, x squared y, minus 4x cubed y squared. Now I have to write these in descending powers of x. X is the first variable. First of all, xy has to be in alphabetical order, which they are, xy, xy. So what I have to do is I have to look at my first variable, x. Which one of these does x have the highest exponent? 1, 2, or 3? Well, this one is higher. So this term has to go first. But I have to take my sign with me. So it's going to be negative 4x cubed y squared. Okay, now look at x. Here's x, and there's x squared. Which one's larger? Well, the x squared is. So plus 2x squared y plus 5xy cubed plus 3. Okay? You have to put them in order according to the first variable. It doesn't matter what all letters are after it. You just go by the first one, which is x. And you start with the highest exponent. 3, 2, 1. Okay, and this doesn't have any, so it goes last. Alright? That's all that it's saying. Okay, look at page 3. To add polynomials, first arrange their terms in the same order, then using a vertical format, we can do it that way. We've always done it across. They're wanting you to do it up and down. That's fine. We can do that. It says problem 1, add, let's write it down, add 5x minus 2 plus y and 3y plus 5x plus 2. Now, in order to add them, I have to put like terms underneath each other, okay? Here's a 3y, so it's going to have to go under the y, because my y's are like terms, okay? There's no sign there, so it's automatically plus. Here's a 5, so that's going to have to go under the 2. I'm sorry. That's 5x. 5x is going to have to go under the 5x. And then 2 plus 2. I have to, because I can only add like terms. So you have to put it underneath the like term. Okay, let's add it. 5 plus 5 is 10x. Okay, my signs are the same. Any number plus its opposite is 0. They cancel out, right? Okay, plus 3 plus 1 is 4y. Okay, well, this is supposed to be minus 3y. This is supposed to be minus 3y. I didn't write it down wrong. I didn't write it down right. I wrote it down wrong. So minus and a plus, opposite sign, so I have to subtract and use the sign of the larger number. My larger number is 3 and it's negative. 3 minus 1 is 2. Okay, let's go ahead and click Show Problems. Go to number 1. Identify the polynomial. I have a squared plus BCD cubed. Okay, BCD cubed. How many terms do I have? This is the plus sign. So I have 1, 2. I have 2 terms. Which one is 2 terms? Okay, think of a bicycle. A bicycle has 2 wheels. Bi. So this is a binomial. Bi means 2. Alright? Alright, go to number 3. I have a squared b minus cd cubed. Alright. What kind of term is this? How many terms are there? Well, you should have said 2 because this is a minus sign. So it's 1, 2. There are 2 terms. Which one means 2? Again, what vehicle has 2 wheels? A bicycle. So bi, a binomial. Okay, go to number 5. They're trying to make me think. Alright, if we have minus x to the 4th y squared plus 7x cubed y cubed minus 3x y to the 5th plus 2x squared y to the 4th. It wants us to put these in the proper order. Okay? And remember, we look at the first variable. What's the first variable? The first variable is x. Okay? So which number is larger? Look at the exponents. What's larger? 4, 3, 1, or 2? Remember, we're only looking at the x. The largest number by the x is 4. Okay? So that term goes first. The opposite of x to the 4th y squared. That one's first. Now look at the remaining ones. What has the largest exponent of x? There's 3, 1, and 2. 3 is larger, so this goes next. Plus 7x cubed y cubed. Alright. Let's look. What's larger, 1 or 2? If there's no number here, it means 1. 1 or 2. Well, the 2 is larger. So plus 2x squared y to the 4th. So this term is going to go last. Now it didn't. Okay. Alright. Go to number 7. Number 7. Okay, we have p squared, p to the 4th, p cubed, and p. Which order do these go in? Remember, we only look at the exponents. Okay. What is my highest exponent? There's 2, 4, 3. If there's nothing there, it means 1. My highest is 4. So p to the 4th is first. And then p cubed. And then p squared. And then p. Okay. Go to number 9. We have 3 minus 7p. It wants them in order in descending powers of p. What do you suppose is going to be first? Only look at the p. Well, this is the only one that even has a p, so it has to go first. So it's minus 7p. There's no sign, it means plus. Did you get that? Okay, go to number 11. Number 11 says, okay, I want you to add them. Okay, so I have 7b plus 3. I have negative 4b plus 5. And negative 3b plus 2. Okay, it wants me to add them. It wants me to do it up and down, so we can do it up and down. I really don't care if you do it up and down or across or how you do it, but it wants it up and down. So minus 4b plus 5. I have to put it under like terms. Here's a b, so it has to go under the b's. Minus 3b plus 2. Okay, now let's add them. My signs are different, so I have to subtract. 7 minus 4 is 3. 3 minus 3 is 0. Okay, so these cancel out. Alright? Okay, 3 plus 5 is 8, plus 2 is 10. So the answer that you should have got is 10. Okay, I want you to try number 13 and then compare it with mine. Okay, so stop the tape and do number 13. Okay, did you get lost on that one? I'm going to take a wild guess and say you probably did. Remember, we have to line them up how they go. Okay, this says 5m squared. I don't have an m, I can't talk. I don't have a 5, I don't have an m squared, so I'm going to have to put it over here by itself, okay? I can't line it up with them because they're different. Now this one is mn. Here's an mn, so I can put this underneath this. So minus 7mn. Alright? Now let's add 5m squared. There's nothing up there, so that's plus 0, so just put it here, 5m squared. If my signs are different, because remember, if there's no sign there, it means plus. My signs are different, I subtract and use the sign of the larger number. Which number is larger, 2 or 7? Well, 7 is negative, so this is negative. So 7 minus 2 is 5. And then just bring this one down. If you got that, you did very well. Alright, I want you to go to number 15. I want you to stop the tape and answer number 15 and then compare it with mine, okay? Go ahead and stop the tape. Okay, let's see how we did. We have 1/4 m plus 2, -4 plus 2/3 m, 2 minus 1/3 m. Okay? Now remember, let's line them up where they go. Alright? This doesn't have a letter after it, so which one is the like term? You should have put it under the 2. -4. That has an m. This has an m, so I can put it underneath this. Okay, now let's do this one. Okay, 2 is going to go here. Since it doesn't have a sign, it's automatically plus. And this is m minus 1/3 m. Okay. Now, in order to add these, I have to have common denominators. Okay, 4. What times what is 4? 2 times 2. 3 is 3 times 1. Nothing is the same, so I have to multiply these. 4 times 3 is 12. Moved it the wrong way. Okay. I know that 3 times 4 is 12, so 3 times 1 is 3. I know 4 times 3 is 12, so 4 times 2 is 8. 4 times 3 is 12. 4 times 1 is 4, and this is a negative. Okay, so let's add this. I'm going to go ahead and put my m there. 3 plus 8 is 11. 11 minus 4 is 7. Okay, now let's add these. 2 plus -4. My signs are different. My larger number is 4, so my answer is negative. This is going to be negative 4 minus 2 is 2. Okay, now I have -2 plus 2. So those cancel out, right? So you should have came up with 7/12 m. How did you do? Alright, I want you to go ahead and review this lesson and answer the questions.